Right. Okay. Yeah, no, there's no.
Speaker.
Let's start with
Test speaker and
start with the warm-up thing. Right. So unless anybody out on Zoom wants to say anything drastic at the moment, I'm going to mute everybody on Zoom.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
You can unmute yell if you need. So everybody on Zoom is muted, and they can see the music at that point. Because I'm sure. How many times are we going to go through this, Paul? Right. So I think we've done these individually and in smaller groups. So I think we can go straight through the whole lot, really, can't we? Can I just?
Paul?
Yes.
Can I just say, Tim's still unmuted. I'm not sure if you know.
I didn't. I can mute him. Tim is now muted. I think he probably went to mute himself just as I did. So anyway, everybody is now muted. So, right. So quiet a minute, people. So for the people out on Zoom, we have 5 people in the room here. So we have Martin Henshaw, John Mackenzie, Philip, Paul, and Sally. Does that work? Can you actually see them? You see them there. There should be a composite view of the throng, but that's from the windowsill, so that may or may not work. I've sat, so I've got the light behind me, so I can see my music, which means that you can't see me very well. You should still be able to see me waving an instrument in the air or something, which is the crucial thing. But I don't know, unlike the real Zoom, internet Zoom ones, I think in this case, I shouldn't be the only person in control of this. Anyway, let's do the Morris miscellany.
With the repeats and so forth.
With
how many times?
With the repeats, let's just play it once through with the repeats as written, and then. So I do have some spare paper copies of some of the things if anybody's trying to have got. Right. Right. So you're going to get the last 2 bars of an A part of Morris Miscellany to set the pace. So not very much, and then in from the beginning. strange ending there. Yeah, so
Maybe we should get quieter or something on the end.
yes, possibly. Yes.
Into the distance.
Let me just ask the people out there as to whether they could just unmute for a minute. Sharing. So did that work? Yes, Tracy.
Yes, it did. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite loud in the room here, and the microphone's on maximum, so getting a reasonable volume for you. Right. Okay. I think we'll just do the same thing. I started slightly faster than I intended, or we took off slightly faster than I led. I'm going to mute everybody. But I think that was a reasonable for sort of dance speed. Wasn't it? Yes. Right, so I'm going to mute everybody. I'm going to re-share. Right. So that was it's the tunes vary in difficulty, don't they? This old man is pretty easy to play at that speed, whereas Step and Fetcher gets
It's just noticing the repeats.
Yes, that was the other thing, that the only difficult one really is, well, there's two. Country Gardens, the middle section doesn't repeat, the A repeats, the B doesn't, the C does. And then the other one is for Old Molly Oxford, where the A does not repeat and the B does. I suppose Step and Fetcher also only the A part repeats. Yes, you've got to look at the repeats. Right, so same intro, 2 bars. a D, or what do they think it was obviously
Yeah, as far as I know, it was taken straight from the Black
Yes,
Book.
I must admit, I don't know what else it was obviously. I mean, to a G, possibly. It's the way it
At the
is.
end of that Morris off, I think at the end of that we'll just finish with a G in reality.
Yes, I think so, yes. Because I was
So
the
if I
same.
was playing out for Morris, that's what I'd do. Then we will be left hanging in the air.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so I wonder whether, in fact, that Satan bar was actually intended to go back to the beginning.
Possibly. Duets, 2 duets. Unplanned. You're on the wrong side of the room. Unplanned duet family.
Right. So for the people out on Zoom, we're now 7 people in the hall, including me. As would you like to just introduce yourself for the benefit of the people on Zoom?
Yes, sorry, my name is Steve Meeking. Some people with a love of music, but the musical ability of Maulden Trust.
We like to have that.
Right. So that was Steve joining us there. Right. Should we give it one more run and then move on?
Yeah, in fact, it may be the finale for it.
Yes, I think so.
One more time.
With gusto. Well, once more with gusto. So we're doing
Raise those boots.
We're doing Morris Miscellany, as you've probably gathered. Have you got a copy of it there when you've worked out how you're...
I can't get this.
Big ears up, small ears down.
Yeah, does not.
I don't know what that counts as. It doesn't feel very long. So yes, I can play.
You play for Morris? Yeah, that's what
Well, I'm just starting playing for Morris.
it was great.
So I want to remember the tunes and I can't remember some chords as well. So it's all right, just the melody I would do. I'm trying to feel comfortable with it. I only remember it's quite a
Morris, yeah.
Towsy.
Right.
Towsy. There's not so many of them now. I'm getting a bit
So
under
we like if you're in one situation, whatever you like, with yourself today, you put big ears up.
So yes, I'm just learning through that. Then we can,
And then it's over.
then we shoot a book that he wrote, we can. So I'm learning this
I
one.
can't manage the music stand at the moment.
Oh, it's far harder than playing the English concertina, it's managing a music stand.
Oh, that one, yes, okay.
So I'm just working
Right,
on
just slide it down the side.
Right. Religious tunes. Like usually got to
You might have to skip some of that. Well, the Salvation Army book, the Salvation Army book for the brain is full of
Yes, and they do sound quite good. Designed but yeah.
Okay, once more through it, and then move on to something in parts. So we're getting a last 2 bars of the A music of Morris on. Don't rush. still have difficulty with. It's the there's a pair of things that are just different, and I don't know why they're different. Is it
It's the first two bars of the second part of it?
the second part of Country Garden? Is that what it is?
One's got the A and the other's got the A.
Yeah.
Business arrangement, anyway.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. But my fingers.
They do harmonise, so.
Yeah, they do. Yes. My eyes read that they were different, but my fingers were already playing the same bar again. Right. Okay.
We call it harmonies.
Yes, indeed. Right, so shall we put Morris Miscellany to one side and add to our collection of starting sets and so move on to another. Have you another set in mind for next time?
Either there's a set of Welsh jigs, usually slung together, which comprise at Shenkin, Monmouth Assembly, we're playing in Monmouth, and a version of Hunting the Hare. Or I've got the list of about 30 different sets that we've played in the past.
So the Welsh Jig medley is the one that's on the website.
Oh, it is, yeah. Yes. So maybe, unless people object, we could try that one next time. If people prefer, we'll move back to one of our old favourites.
Happy with that? So next time we'll do the Welsh Jig medley as a starting point, so it's up to people to download this and have a practice first. Right. So moving on, we get on to the second item on the menu, which is the Batilla de Palmas clapping dance. We've had a go at this a couple of times.
Really need a wooden floor for this.
Wooden floor,
Do the stamping.
I just wonder what I could put up for. Yes. So there's more than one. There's more than one setting of this. So has everybody got what they require for that? Yes. Right. So should we all just try and play the top line first, just to get away. Right. So suggestion here. So things to watch on this. There's a section that suddenly goes into two flats because it's in G minor rather than in G major. So you've got to remember not only your B flat but your E flat, and also remember not to play the F sharp. but then more significant is that there's a DS, a dal segno that takes you back to almost the beginning, but not quite the beginning. So you just have to watch. I'll try and yell segno or something to get to it. So what I'll do as a start is just play the whole of an A part, then we'll come in and do the A part twice more. Yeah. So this is just one A part to set the time. Don't rush. E flat. Right, okay, let's stop and let's sort that out again. So, a bit slower. Yes. No, indeed. I couldn't type it. And I do think we've finished faster than I actually started it, but that's the nature of life. So what I suggest we do, we assume we can do the first chunks all right. It's the transition into the minor section, and then the dal segno that takes you back to the sign. Right. So here's as the introduction. One's through the part that just precedes the minor version. So it's going to be a bit slower.
And then you just go to the bar 2 at the end.
Yes, we're going to go to bar 2 at the end, and then but you can come in at any point during that intro. The key point is to come in with a. So we don't want to be any faster than that, and possibly slightly slower down. That would do, wouldn't it? Right. So here's the line before then, coming into that. got a few challenges in it still. If I played the mind a bit right about half the time, that time was right. Or wasn't something. Should we just do that minor bit again? Do that minor bit again. Yes. Right. Okay. Listen. So same sort of speed. No faster. An introduction just of one bar before it. Getting better, wasn't it? Paul's not convinced. Your was sounding you weren't convinced that it was getting better.
No, I was just not convinced. I was just not convinced I would see what I was actually.
Oh, I see.
This is the disadvantage of using the tablet, is that you only got the 2 pages side by side.
Do you want? I've got a spare 2 pages.
Oh, yeah, it might help actually for this one, yeah. Worked all right for Morris Busell, but not for this.
I've got a spare something like that.
It's just as it goes back.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Should we have? We've got quite a lot of time today, so let's just do still everybody on the top line once more right the way through before we try and put any other parts against it. So let's try and keep the pace down a bit. Again, we speeded up last time. But, I know it really does want to go faster, but. So again, same intro, but I'll do the whole of an A part and then come in and do 2 more A's. Don't rush. and it's the last part of the B part, and for some reason not counting the minim. Yes, I'm playing that the minim was short and rushing on and upset things. Right. So how are people out on Zoom? Are you all right? Anybody want to tell us off for doing things wrong? Yeah. No, they all look reasonably happy. Nobody's leaping up and down. Right. So now, in terms of the other parts, you're on treble. You're on baritone, aren't you?
Yeah, either. Well, I just sort of varying the octave.
So were you playing the baritone part, or were you playing the treble part on the baritone?
I mean, I play any of the part. I think if we're going to play the second part, we need people playing the top part as well.
You do, yes, that's right. Well, I suppose we could all just play the baritone part to give us either on the baritone or a treble if it would help. It's very similar to the top line, except where it isn't. And in particular, it's the minor bit where it goes different.
Question, John,
Paul? Paul?
is it based on?
Hold on a minute.
Are you talking about the third line, the green notes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Is it based on something you heard, or is it you just made them up?
I think I just made them up.
Okay. No, I just wanted just trying to get a feel for what it should
The woman who did the arrangement of the melody, she had done the arrangement, didn't pass it on to me.
Oh, this Ilana Kravitz.
Yeah. But I think she had the arrangement for the initial part.
I just wondered if
largely took over.
something you conjured up, or if it was based on you hearing something.
Yes, just something like that. There's so many notes left over from the chord.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Let's as a suggestion, let's all play the third line. It depends which. If you're working from my set version, it's the blue notes or the teal coloured notes, really. If you're working from John's, it's the third line. Or given that the second line is all rests for the first bit. It's the bit that has notes from the start, which isn't the top. So it should sort of go. That's the one we're talking. So let's try and again not too fast, because when we get into the minor key bit, it has its challenges, but not as challenging as the top, I don't think. So it isn't in the second half of the minor bit. Very often it is. Right. Okay. So yes.
If you're asking people to play the bottom line, I think that'd be nice to do that. But I think it would also be useful to have the melody line so we can hear how it sounds against it. So do you want me to upload a melody line?
Yeah. You play the melody line. Good.
I want to hear what the part should sound like.
Yeah, that's right.
So it works on duet. You can't just sort of take a part and just read it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you'd like to play the top line, that would be great. And then, in which case, do you want to give us the leading?
Okay. Just to name music like you did, yeah?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I went astray there, I'm not sure why. So it should be going. That's how that next bit should go. Could you give us this again, Paul?
Yeah. Well, shall we just do the second half of the second A?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, so just 1A and then we come in from the side. Back to the side. Where I should be, but I wasn't there. I think I need to take, certainly I need to take the minor part slower with just the minor part, without the top, I think, in this case. So yes, it was certainly helpful having the first all the way through to give us a position, but I think it'd be worth us just all playing the minor part, bottom line. So where are we going from the minor? You've got to remember that bottom B flat there. So just listen in a minute. So what I'm proposing we're playing is yeah. So taken quite slowly, and what I'm proposing is that's the difficulty. Even it's getting the E flats in the right place if they're not used to playing in flat keys, which English players aren't generally. So let's forget about the rest for the moment and just stick to this and take it really slowly. So here's his lead in of just the bar before, really slow. So we're going to the speed, when we go, the speed is going to be. The right. So here's the three, the bar before. Oh, do that again. We do that again. We're going to get further each time. Right, so same intro. Yes, it leaps about, doesn't it?
I want to do it both. No, I have to do it well. I am crossing over. Potentially could do it on one hand, but. But I don't. I mean, I'm doing them these notes. I'm playing up to that. I put E flat.
Yes.
Oh right. Yes, mine's in the sort of middle.
It certainly does. It does show some keys that have not been pressed for a while.
The dust flies off.
Yeah, so I don't use that bottom B flat very often.
Yes, I don't have B flat on the left hand side. This one.
Right, okay, once more, same thing. Right, okay. Right, so we're playing the minor key part, bottom line, introduction of the bar before. Yes, well, it's I think requires some personal practice at home by all of us, that does. So should we try and have half the room on the top and half the room on the bottom and see how it goes? I suppose if on the bottom it's on the baritone. So this has really got to go low. Yes.
I'm getting round those notes.
Yeah.
It's something else.
With the time for them to start as well. Right. Okay. Do you want to give us a whole of an A part lead in, and then we'll take it from. So play top or bottom as you wish, basically is what I'm saying. But if Paul could give us a lead, that would be good.
Okay. We'll just do the whole of one end.
Yeah. So everybody in now. Yeah, I did some of it right, but not all by any means. This just shows we had all this time through lockdown and with pre-recording because we've been learning this again, so we don't practice enough before coming along. But it's all about.
It's a bit different when you're playing on mute.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. Million errors can go undetected.
Right. So what about the red note, the middle line? Right. So John, you presumably know all these parts fairly well, do you? If
It's easier than the third part.
it's easier than the third part, is it?
English, it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah. Very English, it's fine. Suggestion, I'll stay on the top for the moment, and if you could lead the second line, okay? So I don't really want
I'll just get everything else
and
moving.
so if most people can play the middle line, but if you don't think you want to play the middle line, play the top really. Right, so here's so the introduction is just going to be three notes, and I'm going to come in with the A part twice. Ready? Sorry about the flat that came in the middle of that. Yeah.
I couldn't do that at all, that's a line. Not without some practice.
Well, you know,
Anyway, It's not, you want a triangular concertina that you can play all three parts.
And a third hand would be a third brain.
Have a foot bass for the other one. Right. Right, shall we play once more with people playing whatever row they feel like? And see what happens. Yes? Shall
We
I?
haven't got any Anglos at all here today, have we?
They're all downstairs.
They're all down the tube, the Anglos, aren't they?
Downstairs.
Oh, they
They're
do a
downstairs.
separate. Why do they do that?
Yeah, well,
Why don't they join us?
they don't. Well, they've tended to be more beginners, is
Oh, I
one
see.
thing. And they certainly did.
I wonder where John disappeared to.
Didn't particularly like minor keys. You
Oh, I see.
could go off at some point.
They tend not to read music.
John doesn't like playing the dots.
No, so it's a play by ear, more beginners
I
thing
see.
generally. And yeah, and melody and chords, everything that's harder for. So we've
The reason I asked was because I see the chords written above here, you see, and I thought, but nobody's playing chords in that way.
no. Because the chords are only written on the coloured copy, I think. I wouldn't know. I was quite often. Right. So would you like me to lead with the top or play by the top?
I think you want to both. Both in
Top or
the alternative is, or maybe as a finish off, we can play against the full music,
yes.
which is then quite easy and more forgiving.
Well, that's okay. Right. Okay. Let's. There's something happening on the chair. Right. Okay. So for people out there, we're thinking we think we might do it against the music. So I'm just going to find the MP3 file. See if I can. At 100, 120, 140 or 160. See how far?
120 maybe?
Probably.
I think 100 was too slow.
It's actually quite lively too, isn't it?
It is, yes. Hold on, it's coming out of the wrong aperture. You just have to ignore me for a moment. I need to. So if you just hush for a minute, let's just see what this. Is that too slow? Yes.
Yes.
Right, okay, that's all right. Yeah, no, I think I agree. It's all right.
It's on your head here. You've got to keep up with whatever smell.
Well, we have, that was the slowest of 4 possible speeds. The next one is.
We can play at that speed and if we've got time we can
Yeah.
try it faster.
Try the faster one.
The twiddly bits will be quite fast enough, won't they?
They will, yes. Try. So, right. So one battered the palmas at 120. Right. So, stop it. Want to set up a mouse.
They didn't have stamping as a sound effect, so it's actually gunshot.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, isn't it?
Gunshots.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Right. So So, hold on a minute. I need to share lots of things. Control that and that. Oops. Get rid of those. Ooh, it's pretty interesting, this bit. I'll have to move it out of the way afterwards. Right. Okay. So I'm just going to press play. I think everybody should hear it, both out on Zoom and here. So we'll see what's happening. There's an intro, yeah, there is. Right, listen in. Ready?
So we're playing along.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Might restart, I'm not sure. Yeah, sorry, I dropped out because I was suddenly realised that half the thing was covering up the music on the screen from everybody who was looking.
Also, I don't think that the music is loud enough for us to.
With everybody going, well,
if we were under our own speed,
we probably have more volume if you're quite hefty is this thing when it's turned up a bit. Try a bit louder. I think fine. You want fine. No, I think we'll try the same speed first, shall we? Yeah. Are we ready to go? So you just get a clap introduction and then you're in from the beginning.
sounds much better when the group is sort of playing together than it does online.
Yes.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Well,
Because there's more.
it's a different experience. Yes, it's very much so. Yes. But it was quite actually useful having that there as a metronome, effectively. Yeah, we could still swing a bit either side of it. But yeah, first time through we fell behind by at least 2 notes. It was I tell you where it was. It was the last 3 bars of the minor key bit.
Stringing it out a bit.
People have difficulty, including me, difficulty finding the right notes, and you just play slower because the computer doesn't bother, it plows on ahead. Right, so we've been playing for an hour and 20 minutes.
Do you want this one back, Paul?
No, you can keep it if you want.
It's a nice tune, actually.
It is, yes. So let me stop sharing and see if that works for the people out. So how was that for the Zoom universe? The sort of hand signalling. I suppose I could unmute everybody for the moment and see what happens. Well, I can hear you. It's done it, doesn't it?
I don't know if it was the same for everybody else, but there was certain times when it kept the playing in the room was out of sync with the actual MP3.
Yeah, so the first time through again for the track, we got badly. We could just do a later delay. I mean, no, well, not a lot really, because the microphone would be. Yeah, they might have been getting it twice. Because they were getting the shared sound and getting it through the room. Yes. So maybe I shouldn't have shared the sound. Maybe I should just have had. Yes. So Tracy, we've got another candidate. I mean, certainly there was a problem with us at one point in particular. But the other thing was that I hadn't done share sound. So we were actually getting the recorded track twice. You were getting it once direct from the computer because I was sharing it, and then probably half a second later you were getting it along with us playing it. So probably if I'm doing this, I shouldn't share.
Yeah, that would be about right. That would make sense.
Okay. That's the loudspeaker's loud. When you speak there, we can hear it.
Well, you turned everything up, didn't you?
I did, yes, that's right. Right, so do we want to move on from Batir de Palmas? Do you think?
Still a work in progress.
Well, it is, yes. I think that's certainly worth leaving on the. I wonder whether. The next thing on the list is Tumbalalaika. There's a lot of new stuff this week, isn't there?
Yeah. But apart from the second line, it is pretty straightforward.
Tumbalalaika top line and things are fairly straightforward. Has everybody got a Tumbalalaika that needs one in the room? Because I have lots of them here, including multicoloured versions.
Yeah, I've got it in multi-colours. Just one page or two.
It's 2 pages.
If you've got a spare paper,
multicoloured 2 pages. But you're let's find a tumbalalaika for the other ones. What we did was like Paul as well. Yeah. It's a Paul Barrett arrangement, it is, yes. Right, so if I share, I won't share. Right. Should we all play the top line? So we're in the key of C, no sharps and flats other than the incidentals, which is quite a lot on the second line. So I can be on the top line. Quickly. Photographed here. Right, listening, here's the last four bars. The last four bars and a note, just to set the pace, and then you come in from the beginning, yes? Don't rush. Right, we've finished a bit faster than I started as well. So, what do you want to do with this thing? Free for all that we want
Yeah,
to
I think so.
just
Trying to play the chords and parts that's written there, it doesn't make any sense at all, some of it, to be honest with you.
oh right. I don't know quite where those chords are.
Some of the chords that are written there really don't work very well with the tune.
In that case, I'd ignore the chords
So
altogether.
that's really what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously written out as a set of parts, which probably work really well together. But, probably arrange
I thought, from a quick look, I thought the chords were more or less the root, the fourth line.
But
They are.
that is what they are.
That is what they are. Yeah, so I think we just.
Isn't it strange in places, obviously?
Yes, yes, I can well imagine.
Without hearing it all sort of together.
I'll be very pleased to get a real set of
If I was
chords.
given that tune, I wouldn't play it that way.
Indeed.
No.
Right, so shall we just do a free-for-all? You can either stay on the top or try one of the other lines or play all four at once if you so wish. So here's the last four bars again. And again. Yes, it's would everybody like to have a go at the third line? You know, if we were just sort of hear what it sounds like, or more people anyway. If somebody wants to do the top, then feel free. 1, 2, 3, 4. So. Right, So you're going to get this intro, you're going to get the last four bars of the third line and a note. Ready? Trace.
Paul, we couldn't hear that because someone's not muted.
This end.
It's an echo, we couldn't hear any of it.
Everybody's muted except us. Right, can we do that same thing again? Singers. Yes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So last four bars on the note. Oh no, not on F sharp. Out of step at one stage in the second half there, I think. But we all finished at about the same time. Yes, that was quite a nice blend, wasn't it? Right. Shall we do it again as a free-for-all? I might switch to the baritone and play the blue notes. So So who's going to be playing the top line?
Yeah, I will be, amongst other things.
Amongst other things. Would somebody playing the top line like to play a last 4 bars?
Or something, I'm not quite sure what yet.
You're allowed to switch between lines as you go along.
It's unintentional sometimes.
Well, that's why the coloured version is pretty useful.
Yes.
Have you got a coloured
No,
version?
I want black and white here.
Would you like a coloured version?
Well,
I have a spare one. here.
Okay, no.
I don't find the colours helpful for me.
But no, I'm not trying, so yeah, thank you.
They're not particularly strong colours, actually.
No, they're,
I don't think of myself as a colourblind person.
no, they're named, I mean, some of the printer, the magenta and teal,
Yeah.
they're some of the named web colours, web-safe colours that people use for using them.
And just do that to help us locate that line.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the grand thing, yeah, and then you can say, if somebody's, when I was doing it on Zoom, it's quite good there to say, now we'll play the red notes, and on the screen they come out of
Yeah, I come out of it all like
rather,
this.
rather clearer. So, shall we have some hush, and Paul will give us a last 4 bars.
Last 4 bars.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes. definition of the word music.
The second line is very nice, but I wouldn't want to play it any faster.
No, I think
Want to twiddle through.
if anything, I think the thing could actually go slower. It's a slow area, isn't it? It's a love song. It's a play to me your balalaika or whatever. So should we do that once more and then pause for? Normally there would be tea and cake being provided from the house, you see, but tea and cake has been cancelled due to COVID. Should we do that once more? Yes? Everybody happy doing that? I'll stay. Because I left the right, enough. The fog on. Yeah. Right. Would you like to give us the last 4 bars again? No faster, and if anything 10% slower, like that. All right, let's stop and start again. I think we went too slow there. The pace at which you introduced was all right, but we slowed down.
You introduced the speed you wanted, because then I won't be trying to interpret what you want.
Well, I thought the pace you played the 4 bars was fine, but we then took it up slower, I think. Anyway, all right, here's the last 4 bars again. Let me do that again. Paul Barrett would be pleased with the playing.
Oh,
He would
whether
be saying,
it's
he'd be saying,
whether it's
yes, he'd be saying, no, you're over there. We could do it, couldn't we? Right, shall we declare coffee time?
I have some wrapped Cody cakes if anybody likes them. Individually wrapped.
Can you pass them through the internet?
So Tracy, was that all right? I mean, we weren't completed together by any. So were you able to play along with it?
Yes, yeah, that was a lot better. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think with hindsight, if we're in this situation and I'm playing the recorded track through the big speaker here, I mustn't put it out as shared sound as well, because you will definitely get it twice, half a second.
Yeah, it was like feedback, wasn't it? So yeah, that's why. But no, that was definitely a lot better, Paul.
Right, okay. Right, we're having a tea and coffee break.
Yes. Thank you.
Is there more than one kind?
No, I thought there were two, but they're the same. So I think my son's taking the chocolate ones. Cody 3. Cody 3.
Yeah. COVID feels inspired.
Yes. This morning I was
Yeah, well, the other one's downstairs.
Yeah, I know. I heard the story. I thought I knew where this was, but I didn't.
Go down.
also just said private parts.
So how's the right point where on yours? How's the fingering like?
All right, it's found
Oh, right.
Playing.
I can actually hear myself play. Yeah. I'm playing the same picture. Yeah. No air but
Okay, so where's the
there was a lot of things. I think it's the identical one of the ones. Nice melody.
This one is brass ring. The downside to this, and that I'm thinking of trying to get back, would be flat top buttons having round down a bit. If you play funny length at the top, if you get below, you end up with real dips.
Yeah, I just noticed that just even quickly playing that, it goes a bit.
Because you're having more pressure on top.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't bring the down line
that works all the way up.
for that, because the strings are very hard. You play it just with your fingers.
Yeah.
As you go up, that'll work, except the last one.
That is nice.
Which is the G sharp on this side, top. You have to, it's really weird.
I've got one just back from a rescue dig off the internet. It was a week to Jane did that.
So
And I've just got it back. But the bellows are a bit like a chest expander at the moment. They're a bit stiff, but they will loosen up. I thought that's just right.
Laying somewhere for a long time.
Well, he's new bellows.
Hey, the bucket of apples there.
This Help yourselves. And it overlaps, you've got C on this.
Yeah, you've got this one overlap, as much as some bigger instruments.
Right.
Where have you travelled to?
Yes, I'm
Where?
Sheffield.
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 Little C on
It's only
the
about-
right side.
It's only about 5 or 6 miles down.
Why does it take so long to come
No,
here?
then it gets-
Don't be late. Don't be late. That means before you don't just come before the June.
It's the Warren.
Yeah, where do I know you from then? Where do you know me from?
Which is much lighter than this.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, when you're playing it out.
Doing big classes.
Your background is
Well, I am in the background sound. I can do the big flat thing with grid, so
Yes.
Yes, yes. Again, just learn it. Yeah, no.
Yes. I'm never going to be on the second, third ball. Just
Yeah, well, it's not somebody who looked cheap, wasn't it?
I can tell you what they are.
Should we think of reconvening?
Yeah.
3 or 4 keys. Right, so there was just one book for Rod. Was that Rod?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was Rod.
Whitehead.
Yeah. There was 5 more. Yes, sorry, you were saying right, a new book. So if anybody else would like a new one of these, I'm putting in an order, and so 10 quid if anybody wants one.
I owe you anyway.
No, I owe you a book, it's the other way around.
I've got a spare 2019, but I never actually saw the two.
Yes, indeed, yes.
I don't think they came.
Are you collecting money?
No, not today.
Well, yeah, just that all the benefits of all the online stuff.
Right, so what are we doing next? Do we want to give Tom what I like for a fight another go, or do we want to move on to
Don't
what
mind.
else to do? We want to do around the room. Bring around the room.
So you've got a mechanic.
No, it's a crane.
Crane. Oh, it is crane.
I'm a mechanic, but it's a crane.
Yeah.
So I forgot your name, Steve. Oh, Steve McNichol.
It comes up as Steve Bates because I'm on Zoom because we need to Zoom
Yeah.
for the chorus or
So I see. So it's Steve Bates. Oh, so I've seen that in the past.
Only once, I might do an octave, but yeah.
a seat and I would do that and I would write it down in line. For something like this, I'm just going to basket.
I don't think it was right. On private, perhaps.
Yes,
Do you play with props and flowers?
yeah. Depends what the frequency is.
So for the people out on Zoom, I'm trying to get the act together, but people have disappeared in all directions. So we've lost. Who have we lost? John McCain, sorry. Is that?
Are we reconvening?
Yeah, I think we're reconvening, yes. Judging by the noises off, I think we ought to give Tumbalalaika one more go. And then, it is, yes. And then in the meantime, you could be thinking of what, if we went, round the room, not compulsory that you play, but if people would like to play something different to show us what we're doing. Right, so Tumbalalaika once more. I'll play bluey green notes on baritone.
You've got to do all your things again to get us
Right. Right, so here's the last 4 bars of a top line, and then in from the beginning. So I'm playing green notes. Who's playing what initially? Top. You doing bottom.
Yeah, I'm happy to carry the melody a bit if people want to mess about with the other lines.
Yeah, it would be nice if somebody was playing the red notes, is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm kind of like red notes. You can't put one bar, that can't be.
Right.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you do some rays. I don't think we necessarily need the bottom line, particularly chords, putting some chords in.
It's not very exciting.
Sorry?
It's not very exciting.
The bottom line now.
To do my left hand better.
So, not too fast, don't speed up things. So here's the last 4 bars.
Paul, are you going to show the music?
So that again. Oh, can I show the music? Yes, I can.
Please, thank you.
Okay. And Tracy was saying, could you send me the MP3 for this? And that was Tumbalalaika. I don't know if we've got an MP3 yet, have we? For Tumbalalaika. We'll look into that. Yeah, John. We've got we have the technology. Right. So what's it? Where is that? So I want to share.
Yeah, there's one on the website, I think.
Of the music. Yeah, an MP3.
Couple different speeds.
So Tracy, John says there's an MP3 on the website. I want to tell you the link on the website for the simple battered parts is broken.
Oh, right.
The multi-part one works, but the single part one doesn't.
Okay, I'll check that. I'm trying to remember that.
Right, let's try this again. Right. Okay, so here's a last 4 bars. I've got all this, that's left me footrest at home, so I'm either too high or too low. Right, here we go. falling on the floor all the time. Yes. Plug into the computer. Just one plug in,
But not plugged into the mains at the other end.
so the battery lasts fairly well.
Done well, yeah.
Ah, right. Screen photograph now as well. Right, so I think that's enough tumble alike as that. I think that's worth coming back to next time. And so that's its first outing. We'll need to polish it up to a standard we can send a recording to Paul Barrett. So who would like to play us something? It can be somebody out on Zoom if they wish. But, anybody in the room first? What have you been working on during lockdown? Not a lot.
I just suggest to John, actually, John didn't get the email this morning, but I just suggest Christchurch Cathedral, which is in your book, in fact.
It is.
We looked earlier and it was the same version, which is great, in the right key.
What have I done with my book?
There's one, isn't there one on the side there? Is that something else?
Which cathedral?
Christchurch Cathedral.
It's here.
You'll find it under C, I think.
Yeah. It's
It's
Christchurch
there in
Cathedral.
2017 as well.
Is it? Right. It wouldn't be any earlier than that. I was going to say it's within the last 3 years. It's Christchurch Cathedral in Dublin. What we're talking about.
In Dublin, yes, that's right.
And it is 2 words, as in Christchurch.
Yes.
Anyway, initially, would you like to give us your rendering of it, and then afterwards we could try joining in?
Yes, okay. What else is that? Right. Oh, come on. Fairly awful, but you'll get the gist.
No, it's do that again.
Okay.
Because I've only now managed to put the thing for music up for the benefit of the Zoomers. If you look on YouTube, on the Google search for Christchurch Cathedral John Sheehan. John Sheehan from the Dubliners who wrote it. There's a rather nice orchestral rendering conducted by him, or taking place in Christchurch Cathedral. So that's rather nice. So would you like us to play it?
Absolutely.
To join in? I suggest we do it a bit slower than you did there. John Sheehan plays it quite slow. Yes. Yes, true, yeah. That's right, just wanted you wanted to see what was there. Whether they match yours is
Well, I'll just play the melody and then we can play the
all right, yeah, but it'd be interesting to know whether your chords are the same as... I'm not using that chord, so if you want to put some hand chord, if you want to go and say
we take it slowly then.
yeah.
I'll just play an intro. Just the last couple of bars in.
Again. See my hands. Well, very nice, yes. Can we do it again a little bit faster? Not a lot, a little bit faster. Useful if people there can actually be able to see me signalling. The camera was pointing away. So the Zoom people couldn't see the end signals and things. Whatever speed you played it at originally, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just an intro, the last few bars.
Yeah. it is one where I didn't ask permission of John Sheehan before putting it in. I did find a thing of him saying, somebody asked him, did he want his tunes to be played? You know, if he was saying, I want my tunes to be played.
Fair enough, yeah.
Seems,
That's all I ever asked as well.
yeah. Right, anyone else want to lead something, play something totally by themselves? What have you been playing over lockdown?
Trying to hide. Don't know that tune. Well, I had thought what we were playing at Quantock Lodge was actually they Rose of Allendale, which was nice. We played Sean South as well, which was fairly simple. No, I don't mean that in an arrogant way. What I mean is it's not super complicated.
No.
But I can't remember how it goes.
As in Roddy McCauley.
It doesn't say on here.
Is it under? It's in here. Is it in the same?
Oh, yes, okay.
That's the one, isn't it? Let's stop a moment. Just for the benefit of anybody who's out on Zoom and who hasn't realised that, or people in the room, if you want music, it's found under R for Roddy McCauley in the book. R for Roddy, with the subtitle of Sean South. So it will be in the index of the Sean South, but it's actually under Roddy R-O-D-D, if you wanted it, and it's in the same key. Works. Sorry? Ah. I know there's a story behind it. Right. Have you found Roddy McCauley? What's that? Right. Order. Philip, do you want to lead us in this again? Well, it's always not a bad idea just to play a last 4 bars, in this case plus a couple of notes, I think.
the very last word, young Roddy Macaulay goes to dine on the bridge of Queen's today.
Really, these usual
Well,
cheerful
but Roddy Macaulay, I mean, there were two, you know, I mean, in 1798, it wasn't the Catholic Protestant right, which it was later on. It was Free Ireland, it was nationalism, Irish Republican, not the Irish Republican, Free Ulster. He was one of those. It was so ethnic harboring, I think. But it's
yes, it's good. The independence fighters had some good tunes.
But then they built another bridge over the back, and they were going to call it the Roddy Macaulay Bridge.
Decided that wasn't a good idea. Right, anyone else been playing anything in particular? John, have you been doing anything?
Nothing I got with me.
You're doing the cock-playing ghost, weren't you?
Yes, there's a list of catches up on the website.
Yes, it's right.
Yes.
So I said to John on the Chiltinas thing earlier, we did the cock-playing ghost as a round. But it was written by William Herschel, as an astronomer, discoverer of Uranus. And I had to be in Bath on the way down to the West Country for the Quantum Lodge thing. And I went to the Herschel House Museum there, and they had, I didn't realise quite how much he and his sister were very much into music before they got into astronomy.
He was a musician, he was a musical family.
Yeah, and apparently he was quite into doing rounds and catches. You know, it was the days when classical composers were also popular composers. I think these days, you know, you either do pop tunes or you do classical music. But then, you know, there were plenty of ones at that time who did both. So you don't want to have another go at that. But
Well,
you haven't got any copies. I've got a few, I think. No, all right, okay. Another time, perhaps, bring that back. So, shall we move on to Carol's Waltz then? I suppose, if I could, there's a last, no, where is that? Where is it? No, I want the book. Who's going to go?
Oh, here.
I've got a copy of it.
I'm going to get together from the Christ Church.
Right, yes, it's all right. So I've been recording all the tunes in here, and yesterday evening finished the last, not only everything in the 2021 book, but even the two things in the current annex. So I'm totally up to date with recording. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my time from now, because it's taken up a vast amount of time, really. Derek, in terms of playing things on the Zoom sessions, we're still on the W's, really. So I was, I'm sure it's one that Paul could do a lot better in multiple parts, but I was having to work out how to play, was it? Yes. If you wanted to look at it, it's woodland flowers. I'm not necessarily suggesting we play. You feel free to play it, but it's quite hard in places. So anyway, I just thought I would give a once through of this as a performance piece. Woodland flowers of Mrs. Kenny's Barndays. I suppose for the benefit of the Zoomers, I could find it there. Anyway, listen in and we'll see what happens here. group. So. Ah. Yes, well, I need to practice that a bit more. It was the change from G to C threw me at one stage now. Anyway, it's a nice tune, and I recommend it to you as a piece that's not impossible by any means, but is a bit more challenging than an average folk tune. I wasn't proposing that we get everybody to play it unless you actually want to have a go. Start again.
We're on Carol's Walk.
No, we're not. We're on Woodland Flowers.
Oh, Woodland Flowers. That's not a copy.
No. Okay, I think we'll put Woodland. So that was just a round the room contribution. Given that I've got to play it on Zoom on Monday, I thought I would give it an outing. But it's obviously still needs some practice before Monday evening. So shall we move on to Carol's Waltz at this stage? Actually, Paul, have you done Woodland Flower? I've never heard you do Woodland Flowers before.
Well, Woodland Flowers?
Yeah.
Oh, no version of it.
Yeah. No, I'm not asking you to play it from that, but just say, is it a thing you've played? I have a feeling you've played it as a... You fingers know it, don't you? Yes.
We've played it too, I think.
All right, yeah.
Concessions.
It finishes in G, certainly, but it starts in C. Or maybe it starts in G mixolydian or something. Right. Carol's Waltz by Nick Barber. So who introduced this then? Can you remember? Anybody? Yes. Tricia Ann Bain says, lovely session, but has to go now. Stop sharing. Right, so we want so it wasn't anybody in the room who introduced this to us. So might be one of the Zoomers. Alex. Anyway, it's a Nick Barber tune with a Nick Barber setting. It looks like a 4-part setting if you've downloaded that version, but the second part is, I think, really just an access, an easy play version of the tune, so to speak. So you can, when doing harmonies, I think you can ignore the
second line is following, isn't it?
Ignore the second line, largely. Sorry, should we just play the tune for the moment? Right, okay, so here's the last 4 bars. And again. Stop there for a minute. Just watch the minims on the last line, the second bar. Like, you know, two bars long, not a bar and a half, and then on to the next one. So don't. There's a bit of rushing going on there. Give that minim its full length. Those minims there for me. Right, is that all right? Do we want to do that again? Should we do that again, and then we'll go on to doing something in parts, yes? Same tune. you want lots of people playing the third line for the moment, or are we going to just go free for all for the moment and play? Yeah. Nobody wishes to be assertive. Has anybody practiced any of the other parts? Yes,
I'm playing the chords, basically.
You're playing the chords. The which line? Third one. Third one,
That's also another one that you can play on the English quite easily, the root note as well as the melody.
Right. So, yes, we could. If you were here in the room, Tracy, you could be joining in with us.
I would. I would.
Actually, just let me, for the benefit of the people out there for a minute, Carol wants, I'm going to put this 3-part version up. Let me just redo the screen share. Jules says a lovely waltz. Right, yes, she does. Right, so I'll just reshare. And a bit go away. A bit smaller. Right, so the parts version is on the screen. The version I've put on the screen is the 3-part version, so it's actually missing the previous second line. So you've got the first, third, and fourth lines of what we've got in front of us, probably. Right. The first time through, I'll stick on the top, and then I might try another line afterwards. But feel free to play one of the other lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, listening. Not like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. So I was sort of playing the third line there. Somebody else was as well. I don't think it wants to go any faster than that. Does anybody need it any slower? No? If you want to have a twiddle an odd bit, then do so, and otherwise we'll have another go at it. Right, so here's last 4 bars again. Accidentally there, actually see of notes. I think this is one where we actually need all the, certainly all 3 of the parts being played to fill out the harmonies. So who was playing what then, largely?
I was playing the 3rd line.
You were playing the 3rd line of a 4-part version. Of a 4-line version.
Okay, the 4th line then.
Which?
I've got 2 versions, one with
Yes.
3 lines and one with 4 lines.
Yes.
So I'm just playing the 4th line
of the 4-line version. Right, good. Would you like to remain on that? Because I dropped onto that accidentally at one time. It was very problematic.
I was playing the 4th as well.
You were playing the 4th as well. So I'm intending to play the 3rd line, I think, generally. And there's various people still on the top. Are you doing top largely?
I was doing top.
Yeah. So should we just do it again, once or twice more through? See how much time? It's past 5 already. Right. Okay, here's last 4 bars again. understand another, but never mind. It's a nice, well-behaved tune, isn't it? It's no great surprises in it. It's a lot being flat in the third part. Good. So, it's 5:15. With these things in the past, we've probably had a few more things in the programme and gone on until 6. What are your thoughts, John and Martin? Are we?
I need to leave at 5:30 anyway.
Right. So shall we aim to finish at 5:30? I wouldn't mind. So if we've got a quarter of an hour, do we want to go back and redo one of the earlier ones, or wouldn't anything else? Oh yes, the show can farewell. Yes. I've got 2 versions. I've got at least 2. The one I've got the original Giant. Yes. Yes, I've got that as well. The version I think we're playing at the moment is J. Unger arranged Chris Hill. If you've already thought about it. Yeah. If you've not got one, I might well have a.
I seem to remember all 3 parts go together.
Yes, I seem to remember that.
I think we did an arrangement like that at one time.
Let me find a Shelton here for the benefit of the people out in the outside world. We've probably all got one, but Shelton Farrell Ford's got the it's this one. Right, okay, so we play this. I remember hearing an interview with J. Ungar as to how he wrote it at the end of a fiddle camp at a show camp. And he said he sat down by the lake and he wrote the saddest song that he could think of at the time because it was so sad in ending the weekend of good music. And I've certainly heard him play it very slowly, though he does also sometimes play it somewhat faster. He must have played it several thousand times.
Different speeds, different keys, probably.
I quite like it slow. So here's the last 4 bars then at a slowish speed. start with. Once more with feeling. And again. Up to people. Do you want to go back and redo something from earlier on? Or is that that's a nice end.
Yeah, it's always a nice way to finish that one.
Yeah. So we will call this session terminated then.
By the sound of it, we might need another tune for next
Well, that's it.
session here.
So I wasn't actually showing the music to the Zoomers at all. I thought I was, but I wasn't. But they've got it and on other things, I think. So.
If anybody wants to suggest another tune to play on the next occasion, we're here. I think found that there are various catches and runs.
Share. Oh yes, Tracy's saying could we share, please. Apologies to Tracy and the others that I had it beautifully on the computer screen, but I haven't pressed the share button in Zoom. You ought to have unmuted, yell loudly, and said, "Stop! We can't see the music." Yes, most people have the music. So we're terminating here now, I think. And
can I just mention to John and Phil, I think Phil's there as well, he wanted to do a meeting about next year, but obviously if you're terminating I won't be able to join that.
I know, it's okay. Well, Martin needs to leave early as well, so we'll deal with it all via email, possibly set up a Zoom session, yeah. So watch this space on that one.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much, Paul, for all your technical stuff and allowing us to join you all today.
I'll be interested to see the recording, to see what it looks like, sounds like from out there.
Are we happy to carry on?
Thank you.
Thank you.
We happy to carry on till November and December.
Next one, I'm afraid. Yes.
What I'll do, I'll see how many people sort of verbally commit to coming.
Yeah.
And see whether we've got next month. The 14th. So there's a Zoom session on, I think it's the 31st.
Sorry, someone's playing. I can't really hear what you're saying, John.
Sorry. I've been asked about future sessions. We've got a Zoom session, I think, in 2 weeks on the 31st. We're due to have another session here in Maulden, also Zoomed, on the 14th of November. But I'll check how much interest we get to see if there's a worthwhile number.
I can't do it.
Because yeah, there are 1 or 2 people here who can't, so we might be very thin on the ground. But if other people who haven't been able to make it today can join in, it's on. So if not, I'm sure we'd have a Zoom session.
Yeah, but it's good to get together. I mean,
Oh yes, it's
very much better.
Lovely to play along.
And really, we could do with a few more in order to split these 4-part things between, so you've got at least 2, if not 3 people playing each part.
Well, before we've done a joint session with a song with the Anglos, whether we should say to them, she'll need to practice that, and then each time just meet as a nice way of
saying collective farewell. Sounds to me like a joking farewell. We would probably quite happily do it. Yes, we ought to avoid schism in the Concertina.
We don't want schism.
No. Okay.
what can you say?
Make sure no reason why.
So what we getting on to the key?
Yeah. Yeah, she's up there.
Jump on to the sort out.
Yes. So to use all the 4 keys. So then, I can certainly come. Zoom appears, and we sometimes put enough data signal reliable enough for the Zoom works.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of whether you can get enough people, or maybe some people who haven't come today.
No, well, we start confirmed they'll be coming.
Yes.
So I assume that there was more people. I'll sort it out.
Yeah.
All right. It's a whole month to organise.
Yeah, indeed. Right. Okay. So terminating here. Goodbye all.
We didn't have anything on. Generating our own.